I'm here at the Fortune Theatre, already feeling suitably spooked. I'm just about to watch The Woman in Black, but before I do, I'm going to catch up with director Robin Herford and actor Andrew Jarvis. Let's just hope I survive. Hello, kind sir. I've been told to address you either as sir or master.
Well, I'm easy with anything like that.
Easy with anything. So let's start off with just getting the background story on the play without giving too much away. If I was coming to see The Woman in Black, what am I seeing?
You're coming to see a ghost story, but you're also coming to see something quite a bit more than that, because it's the way we tell the ghost story that actually sticks in the memory. It's what's in the audience's head that is important, and what we try and do is to tap into their imagination, and so they spook themselves. The play, which was adapted from a story by Susan Hill, a brilliant ghost story, which you can read in novel form, called again The Woman in Black, and my great friend Stephen Mallatrat adapted it from the novel and turned it into a play. I was running the theatre up in Scarborough, Alan Ayckbourn's theatre, the Stephen Joseph Theatre, and he was at the National for 2 years, so I had the run of the place. And I asked Stephen, I said, I want you to write me a ghost story for Christmas. You can either write an original one or you can adapt an existing one, but I've only got enough money for 4 actors maximum, and the set and costumes cannot cost more than £1,000 because that's all I've got. Wow. And we're not even going to do it in the main theatre, we're going to do it in the bar. And so it was just a little Christmas stocking filler, and for an auditorium only seated 70 people. And he came up with this idea.
It's a fantastic story. I mean, Stephen's conceit is the adapter, what he's done with it is take Susan Hill's story and then put this conceit of the man with the story wanting to perform it, hiring this young actor to help him to do it, and the young actor saying, well, it's boring, it's not going to work, we better act it out because I think that's better. And so it engages with the whole nature of acting as well. So it's sort of meta-theatrical.
Were you a little bit nervous about taking on such an established role, or?
Well, yes, but Robin makes it easier, because when, you know, he said, do you fancy it? And if you do you want to come and see it? And I said, yes, please. And he said, I'll get you tickets. The day that I was coming to see it, he sent me this text, which I've sort of always, I've remembered, and I've told everybody about it because it's brilliant, that he said, what you see tonight isn't set in stone. It is whatever you want it to be. And watching Sean Baker, who was my predecessor, and remembering what this friend of mine had done who was 3 or 4 cars back, I thought they're totally different. And therefore, Robin lets you find your version of Arthur Kipps.
Most importantly, apart from the audience's own imagination, is the skill of the actors involved. There are only 2 actors.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that must be quite a challenge.
It's a huge challenge.
As a director.
Yeah, it is. It's more of a challenge for the actors, because they have to maintain that concentration, and that fear quotient is really up to them. If they keep the ball up, then the audience stay frightened. If they let it drop, then the tension drops away too.
How are you keeping this fresh? Because audiences are coming back time and time again.
Audiences are coming back. A lot of them come back to see the new cast. I change the cast every 9 months because, quite honestly, 8 shows a week for a straight 9 months is very hard work, and people, you know, for all their technique and their training, they begin to flag. And so I change the cast, put new actors into it, and that is the great thing, is that they bring their new thoughts, their new approach to the parts.
Now, we have to say, has your imagination ever run away with you? Had any spooky encounters in the theatre since you joined the cast?
No, I haven't.
Oh, how disappointing.
I read in that, was it the Metro or something, did London's most haunted theatres. And I think this was the 3rd. There was a charity sleepover organised by the Ambassador group who owned the theatre. And a lot of the front of house did it. And some ghost detecting society came down from Derbyshire or Staffordshire or something with all this equipment again. And one of the ladies, I've not had a chance to talk to her because she'd been on holiday for a week, but she's back this week, said that she was quite convinced there was stuff going on, and this group were convinced. But then another lady who was there said, no, there was nothing.
There's nothing. Well, you've got my heart thumping and thudding. I'm a little bit sweaty in the palms. I think it's time to say goodbye. It was lovely to meet you. Make sure you eat before you go on.
I will, darling. Thank you. I shall go and do that now.
And thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.